Hi and welcome to the video. In this video, I'm just going to show you how to set up backups for your devices you've got connected to your cloud backup account. This doesn't come from mobile devices, but it is going to it'll be the same process for Linux and Windows servers and workstations. So first thing we need to do is log into our cloud backup console. So in a browser, go to backup.fasthosts.com/login, and then we're just going to log into our account here. Now we're logged in, we can see the server I've actually got linked to my cloud backup account. As of yet, I haven't done anything to it, and the only first thing we're going to see is this enable backup button. So if you click that, it's automatically going to bring up this menu here. If you've already enabled the backup and you're just looking at making some changes, you can use that settings cog there and go to backup. So at the moment it just says preparing for backup, so that's just the account talking to the agent on your machine. So now we can go through, so what to back up. If you want to do the entire machine, you can do, or you can do certain disks or volumes, files or folders, or a system state. So you really can go down to as granular as files and folders. And this is the same for Windows and Linux, but you see slightly different descriptions here, just based on that, but the principle is the same. So we're just going to do something a bit less drastic than the entire volume. So here we can see it's actually showing me what's on my server. So if we check that box there, click that. Where to pack up cloud storage, can't change that because it's going to go to your Fasthosts account there. Click on that. I don't even think you can click on it. Nope. Schedule, fairly self-explanatory, Monday to Friday at 10 o'clock. If you want to change that, go ahead. And you can change it to monthly, weekly, daily, or hourly, depending on how active your server is. One thing I would say that's worth noting is if you've got any kind of databases on your server, make sure you stop that process before you back up. Trying to back up a live database is a bit of a nightmare, so it's worth stopping that while the backup takes place. So how long to keep? Again, this is going to affect the amount of space used up in your storage. So you can choose monthly up to 6 months. So it will just keep a monthly backup for 6 months and then just roll over. Weekly, 4 weeks worth of backups, and daily, so 7 days. So at this point, you'll be able to get a 6 month backup. Anything up to 4 weeks, and that'll be a weekly backup though, so it won't be daily. And your daily ones will be every day for 7 days, and they'll just roll over after 7 days. So we click done on that because that's fine. You can change that as you want. Again, it's going to be a space issue there. So the more backup, the longer you keep things, the more space it's going to use. And generally, the dailies will. So basically, what will happen is it will only back up files that have changed since the last backup as well. So it's not going to do a full system backup every time. If nothing's changed, it won't back it up at that time. So if we go ahead and click create on that one, uh, you can do a download ISO image if you want to. To be fair, if you we've got a few systems in place on our things. If you can always rebuild the image, but if you're backing up your home PC or something like that, it might be a good idea to do bootable media. But I'm not going to cover that in this video. So we can run that now. It's going to automatically set the schedule. So November the 5th, 2019 at 10:11. So that's going to be in 10 minutes, or you can just run it now and then it will just carry on automatically as normal. What we can also do, there's a few things we can do. Now we've added that in there, we can just back up, change the options, or we can edit this. We can edit this one. If we go have a look at the backup options, we get a lot more sort of detail in here. So we can have alerts and generate alerts. So we can have it email you if there are any problems. Um, there's a lot of these have got they're self-explanatory or they've got some information. But one thing that I would say that's worth noting, we talked about um, shutting down a MySQL database. What we can do, you've got post commands. So what you can do is before the backup starts, you can have a command in here, say stop the MySQL service, and then you can have it execute start SQL service after the backup if you want. Um, Again, there's a lot of detail in here, and I'm not going to cover it all. Most of it you're not even going to need to look at, but if you're an advanced user, you've got a bit more control here. So done. Save changes there, and that's it. It's ready to go. So that server will back up automatically now on that schedule we set. And if you ever want to just do a one-off backup, just click backup now from this console, and your server will be backed up. And that is all there is to it. Thanks very much for watching. Goodbye for now.